Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Catwoman Coven, and today we're going to read the Akashic field, and we're going to use the instruments such as tarot and oracle cards and astrology, and also we are going to answer several questions that are popping up in the sublime. Your surroundings, people around really want to know what is her or his secret sauce. Somebody from your surroundings is very much bothered or very much curious about your smashing success. Maybe you're doing something well in your field of expertise, or maybe just it's about the smashing success about the opposite sex. It can be two. People want to know what is her secret sauce or his, right? So if you are a guy who is watching, you reverse the information up to your because I can't fix myself every time. I just want to use all this time we got here wisely and convey the message. First of all, let's see what kind of people are surrounding you. We're going to be working on several beautiful, amazing decks. My favorite tarot Dylan Reed. We're going to look for answers through night cats, dark cats, and I want to see if the badass tarot, which is modern tarot, is going to tell us what kind of people actually are in your circle. It's a very modern deck, so a lot of cards will be kind of revealing. I won't be able to show it to you, but I'll try my best. Okay, so what kind of people are in your surroundings? First of all, who is in your close circle? Okay, ready to talk, 7-7. First of all, people who are dreamy, people who have some kind of fantasies and illusions on your behalf, all in general, kind of unicornian energy. Maybe some people who are fantasizing a lot, some people who are living in their own world, people you dream about or they dream about you, kind of like blonde Marilyn Monroe style girls, maybe girls, doesn't matter if it's girls or guys, just the energy, just the vibe, somebody light, somebody who would love to hang out with you and spend more time with you. Actually, they kind of admiring you. Also, there are Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is the opposite. It's a card of deceit. Yeah, swords is more like intellectual suit. It's a deceit, some kind of deception. People who are sneaking behind your back. They're kind of like, they're all the same. You see how they're barcode by everyone. They're kind of basic. I don't know why I want to say basic, but they're basic. And you are more like a unicorn. You're like basically a mystical creature to them, and they want to know how she doing it. Like what is her secret sauce? This is understandable because this is subconscious motives. Because people, you have to know the subconscious before you can dive deeper into, right, the reality. You have to understand what drives people, what triggers people. So a lot of people are like basic. They're doing basic stuff. They're scrolling the web. They're scrolling the social media, and they don't do anything about their life. They're watching other people. But you are more of a type who kind of creates your own. Yeah, you have a lot of heartbroken people, or somebody's heartbroken. Somebody kind of like watches you online, likes, you see the likes, but they don't even want to like you because it's kind of heartbreaking. They don't want to add up to your already existing success. If you're social, if you have like a big online profile, maybe a big TikTok following base, yeah, you have people who are celebrating something, who are celebrating you. Stars, we have glitter, we have champagne, we have Nine of Cups. You also have some nice people who are kind of your tribe. Or maybe there was a recent celebration in your circle. Maybe there's some kind of birthdays or holidays. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands total. Maybe it was 8 people. Maybe it's a crew. Maybe it's a family. Maybe somebody with whom you have emotional connection. Somebody of like a starlight, stardust, very light energy, beautiful, positive. You have positive people around you as well, but things can be perfect, and you don't have to be like, you don't have to like try anybody else to like you, because it's called people pleasing. You have to be yourself always. That's when people like you the most, when you're honest, authentic yourself, and you don't care if they like you or not, right? Because it all goes down to whether you like yourself. So there are both, and heartbroken people and basic people who are sneaking up behind you and trying to see what's your success. They're trying to copy you, but they fail because they look like a cheap Chinese copy. Sorry about I don't mean anything stuff to point any fingers to anything, but you know how there's a lot of good products and there is a lot of cheap products. It doesn't matter where they come from, what part of the world, but it's just an analogy. They're copying something that's original, and you are original. You are something that's very rare in the nature. And There is a high score. There is a game. There's a game place. There are some people who are playing games and they want to win you, and they understand how come you have, or you always get ahead. You kind of always win in this game. You see high score. Somebody who collects the trophies. It can be both masculine, feminine. Doesn't matter. Somebody who's like a player who wants to play with you, who wants to outscore you. But they also notice that you are a very good player yourself. You always have a high score yourself. Who else surrounds you? And there is a King of Pentacles. There is somebody who has a material means, has a material possessions and stuff. Somebody who has something to his name. Somebody who is in kind of like investor. Somebody who's a earth sign. It can be Virgos, Taurus, Capricorn, but not necessarily. There is somebody in your circle who is married, possibly. Maybe he's married to you, maybe he wants to marry you, or maybe this is a person who's in completely different family, but for some reason he came to visit us in the spread. Who else is surrounding you? It's a match. Oh, look at that. It's so funny. Two of Cups. Somebody who's romantically involved with you. He or she thinks that you guys are a match. It's such a funny card. It's like a modern, right? A dating app card, but it's literally there trying to tell you, hey, we're the match. Two of Cups. It's always romantic connotation. You guys have liked each other. Maybe you liked each other recently. Maybe you're using, some of you guys are using dating apps, but some of you are not. Some of you are just on regular social media. So you guys are kind of matched with somebody recently, and that person acknowledges that you guys like each other. However, the cards are really hilarious. They do it on purpose, just like in a sense of humor. But there is somebody romantically involved with you or wants to be romantically involved. You are matching with somebody. Tell us more. Tell us more. Four of Pentacles. Somebody who is really jealous and possessive of you. Somebody who kind of wants you to themselves, or somebody who doesn't share with you much resources or emotion, but they kind of want to be that one and only. But in order for it to be one and only, you have to understand, you have to share, you have to do something about it. Yeah. Wow. Empress. Empress in your circle, it's either they view you as Empress. You see Marilyn Monroe vibe, very light, very seductive, amazing, gorgeous, fun, feminine energy. It's either your mother, your sister, somebody in your circle who is like a mother figure, who is very, very powerful in terms of a very important persona. Somebody who is a mother. Maybe it's a girl who has children, or wife, somebody's wife, mother. Maybe it's your own mother, who is like a badass. Yeah. And they see you as an Empress. Also, they can kind of like, because when we have the cards of them that impersonate somebody, the strongest ones always come to the spread. Whoever is the first strongest card of the suits, it's either kings or queens, right? Pages, knights, kings, queens, and emperor and empress. Those will be your significator. Whoever is the first, the strongest, they usually come visit the spread. So the strongest one so far was a King of Pentacles, with somebody with material possession, somebody a little bit older, somebody who is married, or maybe it is your husband, who knows. And you as an Empress, you kind of top everybody, because Empress is a badass. She has all four queens in her. She has all four elements. Who else? And an Emperor. Look, we do have a match. We have some kind of, I didn't expect it to be romantic or love story. I just wanted to see the social, kind of like what society thinks about you, you know, like, because they want to know what is her secret sauce. You have a match with someone for real, and that somebody, he's kind of egoistic, but he's also like a real king, because it's very like, it's like a very masculine energy enter chat, and his egotism, 500 milligrams. Emperor and Empress are the most like a badass and most like important people in the whole deck. It's a representation of true masculine, true feminine, but not like the victimhood feminine. Like a King of Cups would be the lovable woman, that love, filled with love, but sometimes she can be a little bit, you know, sacrificing too much, can be a pushover, right? Empress, nobody's gonna mess with Empress. She's not gonna let anybody do that, right? And Emperor, it's the guy or the man with a high self-esteem, with a high self-value. Yes, a little bit egoistic. I see like Leo's, Sagittarius, for some reason that energy pops up. Maybe Aries, a lot of fiery energy, but also Earth. Somebody materialistic can be, but also that person is considering you his true match. He sees that you are one and only. Like, he sees that you would be the perfect and ideal match for me. And it's like such an interesting romantic story. I wanted to kind of dive deeper into other people, but right now let's focus a little bit right here. Let's just finish this love triangle story. Tell us more. Tell us for the Terra de la Nuit. So it's a night. Show us what we don't see. Show us, reveal us some kind of, put some moonlight or sunlight on our situation. Who is this emperor? Oh, you see, secret. Angel of the night came itself. It doesn't want to tell us. Somebody who is hiding. You don't know this person, or you know this person, but you have no idea how much of a match he thinks you guys are. And maybe you don't even know if you guys are a match. Can you describe yourself? It's like, is it your secret admirer? Is it somebody you know and you met, or it's somebody completely new? Yes, you know that person, magician. You know that person. That person is powerful in some one or another way. He's either manipulative in a negative, in a positive. It's the person with a high status. He knows how to make things work. He kind of like a magician, right? He has everything wrapped around his fingers. This person really knows how to get ahead, how to get what he wants. So you know that person. Okay, where did you guys meet? Is it work? Is it like, where did you guys meet? Judgment. Karmic relationship entered chat. Where did you guys meet? Queen of Swords. You were kind of cold to him. You guys had some kind of communication. I don't see particularly any sexual cards or any physical involvement. You were having an intellectual connection, more likely. Person views you as very cold, in a good way, right? Like you're like an ice queen. Person also sees you that he cannot mess with you, he cannot do anything, because you're just literally going to cut it off, and there's going to be no more chance. So he has to be careful. He wants to study you before he step in, but he acknowledges the whole seriousness of the situation. You guys are karmic partners. Judgment. Judgment is the card when you literally cannot like avoid certain relationships. You have to face them. Also, the person is kind of like from your soul tribe, soul family. You guys almost like belong to the same clan or soul family. You see how everybody's moving into the some. It reminds me of Lord of the Rings card when the elves were going to the Grey Havens. It's beautiful. It's like the way that you guys are taking together. Wow, interesting twist. Tell us more. What makes you think that this girl who's watching, or guy, what makes you think that she's a perfect match to you? I need to invest in her, he says. She's worthy. She catalyzed transformation. Some of you guys have been in relationship, but some of you guys have not been in relationship. But whatever that fragmentation of communication you guys had, or whatever it was kind of combining you both, maybe it's just one conversation, maybe you met once somewhere while traveling, whatever. Everybody will have their own story. It catalyzed very big love transformation. Love, the third eye. You see Santa Muerta. It's like old version of him died, new version of him had to arise. He learned a lesson that he needs to invest. He learned a lesson that you are worthy of investment. It wasn't easy. He was kind of like even depressed. Ten of Swords. He was kind of like, I don't even know what to do. What have I done? You catalyzed the dark night of the soul, and the person after meeting you is not the same. You might have experiences of this before, but for the person, for him, it's the first time when he meets a karmic soulmate, karmic partner, when he meets somebody very important persona in his life that catalyzes. He cannot no longer live how he used to live. He got like, there was a lot of third parties involved. You guys might have been meeting at work, or while some three of one, some kind of work activity or some traveling. You had options, he had options, both of you had options. You awakened Kundalini energy. You see the snake. There is a strong sexual tension between you two, but you guys awaken something wild and primal in each other. It goes for the creative energy for both of you. Activation of Kundalini happens when you start awakening your full potential, and the person started literally having more insights of the sublime plan. The person started developing intuition after meeting you. The person has hope that you guys can come together. You guys are either far, or maybe you're in a different countries or cities, because star is like a far away energy, but the person sees and hopes that one day you guys can come together. Maybe not just yet, transformations don't happen yet, but the person views you as a star. Stars are not only like celebrities, and stars are more like healers, nurturings. The person sees a lot of potential for being with you. Yeah, Queen of Wands. He also desires you madly sexually. He thinks you're like the most attractive, the most sexually appealing woman he ever met. A Queen of Wands is somebody who stirs up the intimate desire. Yep. the world. You guys definitely are from two different worlds. You might be different ethnicities. You guys have, maybe you guys have met in the travel only once, and it kind of catalyzed this whole interesting journey of transformation. But in the world, it's very peaceful, it's very beautiful energies coming to the spread. It's very harmonious, so the person can be of a different ethnicity, speak different language. Interesting information. You know what, I did not expect that. Let's take a look at the Black Cat's tarot. I want the Black Cats to reveal what do they want to know exactly. They want to know what's her secret sauce. Let's go back to the society. Well, we have a 15 arcana and we have the Hierophant and we have the star on the bottom. It means that subconsciously people kind of want to understand, are you on the light side or you're on the dark side? Because there is both a seductive energy of 15 arcana, something very seductive about you, something very, 15 arcana is the temptation, and something very righteous about you, the Hierophant, the like El Padre, like the it's kind of like more like a spiritual coach, spiritual teacher, religious teacher. So they kind of see both, that you are very seductive, but also very much righteous. Like you're not going to do anything against the system or whatever. Like you're going to be like very proper. And they're trying to understand, what are you exactly? And star, some of you guys are my colleagues, some of you guys are doing astrology, or some of you guys have something to do with the cosmic energy knowledges. Some of you guys may be doing hypnosis or healing or reiki or tarot cards reading as well. Maybe you're my colleagues. Some of you guys are very public personas, you have a high profile. So interesting. Tell us more. What exactly do you want to know about the person who's watching this video? What segments of life you find particularly interesting? Personal, professional, how he or she makes money, who he or she sleeps with. What do you want to know? Tell us all the juiciest gossip we can gather right now. I want to know. And everybody's watching this video, what exactly do you want to know about the person who's watching this video? What segments of life? Your work life, what kind of job you have? Empress again. Are you married or not? Do you have kids or not? How did you build your empire? How did you build your abundance? Very interested in how you make your money. Very interested in how you got wealthy, if you are. Some of you are, some of you are not, but you make an impression of a wealthy person. Again, Empress, you see, they see you as Empress. They want to know, are you somebody's Empress? Are you somebody's wife? Are you somebody's mother? What is going on in your personal life? How did you build an abundant empire? Not just a happy family, but abundant family. 10 of coins. Yeah, 10 of pentacles. Somebody who's kind of sad, who's kind of like had a chance with you, but they didn't come through. And somebody is not satisfied with their life right now. Like they have an abundance of options, but they're not you. And they know it. And they are so torn apart about it, because Four of Cups, it's a sadness card. The guy or the girl who's thinking about you is like, there are other people in front of him or in front of her dancing. Hey, I'm here. Hey, you remember? Text me. I'm here. We're supposed to go on a date. But that person is like, I don't want any of them. I want her or him who's watching the video. Because none of these people, none of this basic crowd, none of them is her. They're all the same. They wear the same makeup. They do the same lips or whatever. They do some stuff. People look at each other online and they kind of try to copy, like I mentioned before, the cheap copy. They want somebody original, somebody like you, somebody from your past, somebody who's disappointed, mostly in themselves, because they didn't take a chance. Because Four of Cups, it's about taking a chance that they didn't. Three of Wands. People want to kind of know, what are your options like? What kind of jobs you're doing? What kind of things you're doing? What else you have going on for you? Some of you are known in the career you are, but some of you guys keep it on the low profile. Maybe you have several businesses. Maybe you have several different activities you do. People want to see, what are you seeing other people, or you're with somebody one? What is your personal life? What is your career? What else you want to know? This is a very natural question. That's what people always want to know. What else you're curious about? Tower, some kind of crisis, some kind of, how did you build something that was broken and you built it in you? Maybe people knew you've been in situation. Maybe you've been going through heartbreak. Maybe you've been going through immigration. Maybe you've been going through some kind of things where you had to literally leave the place you used to live it, because for whatever reason, and you had to build something in you. People want to know, what's the foundation? Where did you get the strength to build something in you when everything was kind of destroyed for you? People want to know, what else? They want to know, what journey did you take? They kind of like, there's kind of deception again. Seven of Swords, we already had that one before. It's kind of deception. They want to know, how are you walking on this, there is like a bridge. Sometimes there's a bridge that goes through the river, and it's very light and sublime. It's very easy to fall off. They kind of want to know, how are you managing to navigate in the space so graciously when the things get dangerous, but you some way somehow manage to walk like a cat very softly. They kind of want to know about that. Some people are liars, and they're deceptive. They're doing things behind your back, and that's the way to do. They like to do things behind back, but they want to know, how do you, another king of swords, somebody from your past, somebody, maybe an ex, or maybe somebody whom you do not talk to, but that person really wants to communicate with you. He's not going to show it to you, but he wants to know from the third parties. He's asking his friends about you. What are you asking your friends? The person is not resourceful. Five of Pentacles. The person kind of experiences the financial losses, and so what does it have to do with the girl who's watching or the guy? He really thinks about it all. He has a lot of thought into it. It's again, it's the suit of swords. It's the Ace of Swords. The person with whom you cut off completely the communication, and the person actually started experiencing a lot of losses because your energy was abundant to them before. Somebody, probably your ex or somebody from the past, or maybe it's not even ex, somebody with whom you used to be on good terms, but you stopped talking. Maybe your ex-friend, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, I don't know, fiance, ex-co-worker, somebody ex-ex, somebody with whom you've gone cold, you cut off completely because it wasn't replenishing for you anymore, and that person starting feeling the whole loss, how the whole bitterness of the taste of losing you, right? And what are you doing behind the scenes? Just dreaming about you, dreaming about how good it would be to be resourceful again, how good it would be to have finances again. Person acknowledges the value that you brought into his life, value that you guys, emotional value as well. Emotional value. The person kind of was swimming in you, swimming in abundance when it came to you. Yeah, he sees you as a very valuable Queen of Pentacles. The person thinks that you got it all going on for yourself. You have it all good. You have a financial abundance. You're a queen. You got the key to the castle. You're building your empire. The person views you, sees very highly of you, thinks very highly of you, but he's in hiding. He doesn't know how to come out of the shadows. He just sits there. He built the fence made of thoughts. He has a lot of thoughts, and it's kind of like a barrier that doesn't allow him to come to you. He has a lot of thinking to do of the past, of what could have gone wrong. Anyways, nevertheless, what about other social activities? Any people in the society? Yeah, there is some kind of regret. There's somebody from who used to be your friend. This is not really a romantic, but it's more of a friendship. Somebody who you used to be friends with, maybe used to drink together their cups, Six of Cups. The person remembers how amazing it was when we were together. The person is thinking about you, kind of dreaming about you. For some of you, it's not romantic, it's just friendship. But for some of you, it's romantic. Somebody who you used to live with before. You see, you have like all these pictures in the house, and the person thinks about how good it was when we lived together. It was so nice. We had such great conversation. Yeah, somebody from your past. So I want to make like a conclusion. I want to take the animal spirit deck, and I want to pull up a couple of oracle cards about why do the girl or the guy who's watching this video, why do we need that information in the first place? What should we do with that information? How it's going to be of help and service to us? What's the conclusion? What's the bottom line? Give us 3 advices. All right, 4. It comes 4. It's a lot of birds card. Literally 3 cards are different birds, and one of them is cheetah. Let's start from the bottom. First of all, Robin Bird, joy, bliss. Continue your journey. Some of you guys, number 2, maybe something to do with number 2, a second month, second date of birth. Continue communicating with people who you feel at ease with, who you feel that you resonate with. Continue flying. If you're a traveler, continue doing what you're doing. Keep it light. Falcon, though, 26. Somebody of you born on the 26. Maybe some of you are 26 years of age. Falcon, strong vision, success. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your focus. Falcon is the one with a great eyesight, who flies high and who sees the prey. It's more like a predator of the birds. So continue working on your projects. Do not let it sleep. The light and communication, it's all nice. You need communication in building any business, right? Absolutely anything. You need to communicate with people. For this, you need to know psychology. By the way, those who are interested in archetypal psychology course, those who want to do what I do, those who are interested in reading Sublime Plan, I invite you guys to join and embark on this amazing course. You can get enrolled, study it at your own pace. The link is yours forever. There's about 40 video lessons and a meditation to open your third eye. You guys can study all of the secrets I gathered over the years of working with people. You guys going to be amazingly equipped with your own intuitive channel, because reading tarot cards, oracle cards, is not about dry knowledge. It's not about knowing all 78 cards of the deck and multiplied by thousands of other combinations. It depends on which card is next to each other. This is very dry. It's a basic ABC and everybody has to go through this. But the very good reader is the one who actually can connect to the stream and actually can give out the information that it's accurate for this. It's important to be clean, important to have spiritual hygiene, to have a cleansed place, to not have any bad habits so it doesn't affect your vision. I guide you, and there's a study process that will kind of be at your own pace. You can learn it whenever you want. You're not obligated to go online at a certain hour. It's completely free. It's completely on your own timing. So yeah, continue doing what you're doing. And keep your eyes on the prize. Black Cockatoo, Enlightenment Awakening, 36. Some of you guys are 36 years of age, or maybe number 3, number 6. You're like a cockatoo, like that bird that knows how to speak, very intelligent bird. Yeah. Continue flying high, continue learning, continue awakening process, continue investing in your enlightenment and your awakening. Spiritual component is also important. Here's like a material, here's friendships, material, and also spiritual component. This what makes you you. This what makes you really successful. And all the birds are always about high sublime planes. It's always about the ideas, the information. It's always about reading the Akashic records, the sublime plan. It's always about education. It's always about intelligence. But also there is a number 3. Some of you guys are born in the month of March, or maybe your birthday is on the 3rd. Cheetah, agility and swiftness. Cheetah is the fastest cat on earth, right? Cheetah runs. Nobody can catch up with cheetah. Continue being like cheetah, continue moving forward. They're also predators, but they're gracious, they're beautiful. Cultivate such qualities as agility and swiftness. Do not stop for anybody, do not shrink for anybody, do not slow your speed down just because somebody else can't catch up. We ain't got no time for slowing down. The time has changed. The information, we're bombarded by information. So those basic issues who are watching you and scrolling, let them be. Let them scroll. You are the creator. Continue creating. Continue driving. Have a driving force that moves you forward. Every day you wake up, say, thank you, I'm alive. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe, I'm alive. It's another chance to change something. Continue moving forward. Don't look back. Anybody who spreads rumors about you from the past, leave them behind. Let them be and dwell in their own drama. Keep the drama for your mama. Don't associate with any gossipers, anybody who talks smack about you. They're all behind. Cheetah, nobody can stop cheetah. It's unstoppable. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep working. Keep thriving, you guys. I wish you all blessings and success. Thank you so much for being here with me. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm really curious if any of this resonates with you. Share your stories. Other people who read your stories in your comments, they understand they're not the only ones. Together we'll make a strong community. Thank you again for visiting Catwoman Coven. Please subscribe if you find this resonating. If you want to be updated, because I have a lot of videos every day. I find time to come and talk to you guys. I really appreciate. Very simple token of our friendship is the simple thing you can do that costs you nothing. It's just a simple like, simple repost, simple sharing with whoever needs to hear it. Maybe your friend really needed to hear this type of information. Do not hesitate to share this. You affect everybody. It starts all with you. As long as you're not indifferent, and the world will abundantly bless you with everything you wish to have for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.